Hello everyone, hope you're having a fantastic day. So this was the trading session I had yesterday where I couldn't do the explanation alongside. So this will be the explanation video for this trading session. Over here we have this decision point. You can see the way price broke through this trend line over here. There's a common point of rejection, but price broke through it, and now price is trying to come back into that area. But inside this area now there's a decision point, and the entry is going to be in this purple line, this purple zone over here. Now for some reason I kind of had some second thoughts, so I did not take this trade. And the reason why I didn't take the trade was because I was thinking we may just have like a very strong momentum build up to the upside, and that's why I didn't take the trade. But I was wrong here. Though sometimes, like I always say, when you're not sure, it's better not to take the trade. But over here you can see now, if I had taken the trade, I would won the trade, because right from the entry, the purple area, the price just retraced back, and you can see, so it should have been a winning trade, but for some reason I didn't take the trade. Now the next entry would have been this next purple area, but for some reason I realized that this purple area was not a very strong area, considering the fact that we have this momentum come to the downside. So I have a feeling that the momentum from this area might actually just push through this level, and I was actually correct about the momentum build up, because I know momentums usually move between demand and supply. So the next area for us would have been this supply area in red. So I was actually on my big screen while I was checking the markets also. So I was able to find an entry inside this. Red box, red rectangle area, which is where the supply area is. And you know, one thing about supplies is that we have this sellers most of the time in supply areas. Now concerning this purple area down here, I probably would have entered the trade. If I was going to enter for this trade, I would probably have entered at the entrance of the purple zone, and you can see the way the price is pushing now. That's exactly what I thought might happen, you know, and it's already happening right now. You can see. So the next area where it's safe to trade right now for me is inside this supply area in red, and you can see I've marked out this purple area inside. That's going to be my entry inside this purple area basically. So there are sometimes I always tell people that when you have a hunch to not take a trade, it doesn't matter how good the entry looks, or it doesn't matter how wonderful the trade looks. If you have a hunch not to take the trade, just don't take it. Now I know that hesitation is a very bad thing, but there are some times where those hesitation helps too. You understand? It's just the most important thing is not to do it too much. You understand? Yes, I hesitated over down here, but you can see I would have won the trade. But over here now, the hesitation I had actually saved this particular trade. So over here now, you can see this next candle is just let me say like 13 seconds or thereabouts to close. Now if we had entered for this trade, we would have lost, because we would be expecting that the sellers will come in, but no, the sellers did not have the upper hand here. But over here now, this is where my entry is. You can see I took the trade right here, and I was more confident in this trade. Why? Because it's a supply area, and then I know that okay, at least the sellers are present. Then the price actually closed inside my entry, so I know that it's a very strong area. So I just waited patiently for this trade to play out. We have about 35-ish seconds left. So I was more confident in this trade. And another thing is that we have this round number with 2 zeros just right above us, and it's very close by. So I have a feeling that even if price hits that round number, you know, the sellers are going to reject it eventually, and that's exactly what happened. We have about almost 10 seconds left right now, you know, and the price just retraced and went down, and just like that, that was how we won the trade. So you can see now, but look at this now. We have this crazy momentum. It took a very strong supply area to actually retrace that momentum. You can see. So sometimes when you are trading, and when you want to go against the momentum, at least the best thing you can do for yourself is, if it's a buy momentum, at least find a very good entry at a supply area. That might help, basically. So I think I will just speed up this so that we can get to the next trade very fast. All right, so we're about taking the next trade now. So you can see here we have this doji and we have a common point of rejection to the downside. So now having this gap down is a confirmation that we can have the buyers coming. So I took the trade going with the buyers. And now for some reason I just noticed that the sellers just kept pushing to the downside, and I really don't understand why. You understand? Maybe it's a kind of fake out, but this is a good trade to take, guys. So sometimes when the trade is not going your way, it doesn't mean you've done something bad. Sometimes the market just moves in certain ways that it's a little bit skewed, and don't let it discourage you that the market is not always going your way, because sometimes some people get discouraged very fast. You can see now we have a doji and we have this common point of rejection going down like that, and we have a gap down. Over here, you understand, this area is a buyer's entry, but over here now I noticed that we have this round number with 3 zeros. It's a very strong area, and normally round numbers act as S&Rs. They act as a supply and as a support and resistance. In this case, the round number is acting as a support, so I took the trade. Immediately price touched this round number, I took the trade, and you can see the buyers just came in. Now the better entry would have been to take a trade right at the entry of this green candle. You understand? But I was actually considering this round number more in this trade than the beginning of this entry, basically. So that was how I took this trade, and I just waited it out. Over here now we have about 13 seconds left, so let's just wait for the results. So that's 6 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. That was very close. Now there's something very painful about all this last second drop towards your entry. It would have been very painful for me if I had that drop into my entry like that. Those last seconds jump, they are always very annoying, but I'm glad we won this trade. So let's quickly roll into the next trade. So over here, let's go back to the previous market where we were. So over here we have this supply area, and price is already closing inside this supply area. You understand? The reason why I took this trade first was that supply area, but now we have another gap up in the favor of sellers. Now we are in the sellers area already, and now we have a gap up confirming that area. Normally though, I would have taken more trades here, but I had to exercise a little bit of caution because I was seeing the way the market was moving, so I felt there might be an opportunity ahead of us, so that's why I just had to pause. We're definitely going to have a red candle. That was my assurance. Now before then we have this doji. Now usually I wouldn't consider a doji that is in a trend like this, but because we have a doji and we have a supplier right above it, you understand, that was one of the reasons why I took this trade. And you can see we lost the trade right there, you understand, but I was not going to bother because I can see a gap up on a round number here. You can see we have a round number over here, and that was it. So when I saw this round number with 3 zeros, I knew that okay, fine, we have a very good run. So I took 2 trades, but when I saw that we have a gap up, I took one more trade just because I know that I was more confident in this particular trade, and I expected that we'll have more sellers coming in over here. So you can see now we have about 20 seconds left, and at this point I was really hoping that the market would actually go down, but I was still sure that head or tail we're still going to win this trade because I've seen a lot of trades like this many times, you know, especially considering that round number is a very strong area, and that's how we won this trade. So all in all, we went from $10 to $18.80, and you can see all the trades we took was 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 trades, and we have 6 wins and 2 losses basically. So that was the summary for the part 1 of the trading session. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate. Let me know if you like this commentary style kind of trading session. Also, I would really appreciate if you can subscribe to my channel, and please drop a like also. It will be so much appreciated. So thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.